So let's get a good shuffle, and I'm going to start pulling your cards. This deck is really awesome because it has words on it. And so when we're doing a general reading, what I pick up on, maybe for some of you, you'll pick up on another word that's in there strongly, and that'll be your own reading within a reading. So it kind of broadens the scope of the general reading to be more specific for each of you. All right, the first card in your what's going on around you, your environment, your physical card, you got Judgment. It's a really cool card, isn't it? I'm going to talk about that in a second. Your second position is your mental and emotional. So it's like what's going on in your head. Okay, what are you thinking about? What are you feeling? And you got the Page of Cups on that one. And let's get your spiritual card. And when I say spiritual, I mean where you're at, not just religiously, but it's more like, you know, what are you learning in this life? Are you closer to figuring out what this life is? And how much experience are you having? What's your experience? Okay. It's kind of like what the position, where it's at for you. All right. So, all right. This card wants to come out. So, Ace of Pentacles. So that's a pretty strong reading there. And we're going to pull an attribute card. Okay. Or an archetype card. These are awesome, and it's like it's a huge deck, and it's all your personality traits, you know, all your characteristics. So it's like, what is influencing you this month? How is what you're feeling influencing, you know, coming up in your personality? Maybe it reminds you of something and it reverts you back to whenever time in your life, you know? So that's what these are. Everybody deals with personality traits 100% of the time. So for you, yours is Detective. Okay. So this is going to be like what this month tastes like. You know, the fragrance of the month. Okay, so keep that in mind with each of the cards, with what's going on around you, your physical card, what's going on in your head, your mental and emotional card, and then what's going on, you know, spiritually with your experience and spiritual card. Okay, so this is like an overlay. And it says, now there's two. There's positive and negatively. So it could be affecting you either way. But if it's negative, you can always, you know, switch it around. And now you know, right? So with the Detective, you know, that's funny that Cancer's the detective. That's funny. That picture is hilarious too. So it says, positive attributes, light attributes. Great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth. So you get your maybe this month you are focused. Maybe some of you are hell-bent on figuring something out. Okay, the truth. And the negative attributes is voyeurism and falsifying information. So don't do that. Okay. Maybe you're not letting the truth, you're helping to hide the truth. And so if that's the case, it might come out this month. But if you are the Cancer that's out there trying to be a detective, like I know that you are, you're really looking for something. You're searching for something this month. Now, this doesn't mean that all of you are being the detective and figuring out the truth on, you know, like trying to, you know, aha to somebody. No, some of you are seeking your own truth. Some of you, this could be seeking the truth of, you know, humanity or a cause or, you know, a conspiracy or a, you know, trying to figure something out for your family or figure something out health-wise. Okay. But either way, you have something that you're trying to figure out this month. Okay. Or something might even, this might even just mean that something will be revealed to you. All right, let's get into your physical card. what's going on. So, completion, ascension with that Judgment card. I feel like in a physical way, I feel like you might be just kicking your feet up this month more. This is kind of like maybe December's a time when you kind of turn in a little bit more like all the rest of us, but for you it's kind of like every year, you know, maybe your work is seasonal and December is like your break time, or maybe some of you are on break for school, or there's something really good but rewarding. It's not like something ended poorly. This is a rewarding feeling of, you know, where it says completion. That's what I'm picking up on the strongest is the feeling of like, you know, that feeling when you get into a warm bath. It's like, you know, relax and take a load off. I feel like maybe some of you have put some hard work in and now you get a respite, but it's like the machine is still running. Things will take care of themselves, or someone's doing it for you in your place. So some of you could be taking a vacation from work this month. I feel like for where it says ascension there, maybe some of you could be upgrading or doing some improvements either at home or to your physical fitness. So that is a possibility for some of you, okay, in December. But for it really just feels like you're soaking up the time, and this is a really dark month, keep in mind. So it's kind of like for you, it might feel like hibernation time, okay, but not in a way where it's you want to be alone, because I feel like you are social. You just want to relax. So I think that's okay, and that's a rare thing for me to get from the Judgment card. But it's kind of like, you know, everything is out of your hands. That's a little bit of what I'm feeling with the completion thing. It's like you've done all you can do, and a lot of the things are no longer within your control. You have to like submit control. So for some of you, if anything I'd said before that doesn't make sense, it's probably because this for you only means surrendering control over everything and letting other people help, and then just being free of it, you know, just being lifted in that, okay? Ascension. And your mental and emotional card is the Page of Cups. So, this is so when you're resting, okay, physically, you could be like doing what I do and getting like all into your intuition here, okay? And you could kind of do, and for me, this is getting into your intuition because that's what I love to do. And maybe that's coming through because you guys, maybe there's something different that you love to do. And that's what you're going to be doing this month. So maybe it's like total creativity because it is a Cups card. And it's like a cesspool of creative ideas, creative thoughts, creative words, creative feelings. You know, it's like getting creative with love. So you're thinking of these things. You're feeling creative. You're feeling intuitive. You're feeling and you know what? This is a page card, so it says message, but pages are the messenger. So maybe you are going to be doing what you like to do, whatever that is for you, the creative venture, the intuition. This could be painting for some of you. This could be whatever your spirituality is, getting into it, okay? or getting just in tune with yourself and meditation and stuff. But this could also be you're showing someone else how to do it, or you're being the messenger of creativity for somebody else, or giving, doing it with a childlike heart. Okay? Like just truly having fun and showing other people what you're doing to have fun. Whatever it is that you love doing. But it's a total creative time for you. I feel like because water's where it's at for you, Cancer. So to be in the Page of Cups for you is like to be in your sweet spot of creativity. It's where you're learning more, but at the same time you're doing so that you could be teaching while you're still a student. It's that feeling. It's the messenger, the middle, the mutable figure, All right, let's move on to the spiritual card. Okay, so we have increase. With the Ace of Pentacles, it says gig, opportunity. So with the spirituality, this is also like your experience. This is like what is going on around, in you and of you, okay? Because it's like who you really are. So I feel like you're becoming more comfortable in what maybe 10 years ago you would have thought, what the hell, maybe you're more comfortable in who you really are. Maybe you've become more in tune and more connected to what feels good to you. Not the protective things based out of fear or anything like that, but what really, like this, hits your sweet spot, what really feels good to you. Now, because this is coming up, and Ace of Pentacles can be a money card, as you can see. And it says gig here too, just to reiterify that. This could be an opportunity. This could be like you're quitting a job and saying, oh my God, I've never felt better about anything in my life because now I'm going to do this. Because it's what you're thinking about. It's where your heart is. This is what you're feeling too. So that kind of is inevitable, right? And, then you have, so it's for some, very few of you, but, I'm sure for some of you, it's going to be, you're like letting go of something that you used to do. Maybe something you didn't like so much, or maybe not as much. Okay. Didn't fulfill you or make you feel like your life was going to be worth, like you're doing all you can with your life. And then now, but this will. So this is what you're thinking of. And just making that change is going to make you feel like a respite, like it's worth it. Okay. And, here it's kind of, saying that, it's going to be lucrative because it's like your calling. Okay. So maybe some of you are going to become PIs, right? Or maybe it says great powers of observation and intuition. So for some of you, look at that. Intuition, and opportunity, increase, ascension. So this is like a really, really, really good month for you guys to be pulling out some tarot cards and for you guys to be listening to your voice inside, because it's going to be speaking clearly through you this month. Seriously. Pull out some cards or go pick up a deck, or whatever your, mode of intuition is, because it's there for the taking this month for you, Cancer. Okay. And you guys are very highly, psychic anyway. So definitely take advantage of that. I think that's going to guide you.